Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, feed manufacturing has been a serious problem in Nigeria. And the reason is simply because the cost of feed every day increases and increases and increases. And a lot of farmers end up falling out of the farming system because of the inability to be able to meet up with the cost of the catfish food. Now, this is a video that is channeled towards manufacturing process. Stay tuned and see how this is going to be done by using simple materials, extremely simple materials. All right, watch this video to the end and you will have a clear view of what happened here right now. Boom. My hands are still dirty simply because I was actually working all this while. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Fish Academy. I've been working since this morning. Welcome to our channel. If it is your first time, sorry about that. Let me first of all welcome you. If it's your first time of coming to this channel, you're very much welcome. This is Fish Academy, and in this video, we are going to teach you guys how to actually manufacture feed. And the feed we are talking about is the JBF catfish feed formula for your catfish farm. If you look at my hands, they are still very dirty. I've been working since morning and I'm not done with the work yet, but I deem it fit to shoot this video so that I can, share my experiences with the world out there and see how to contribute my own quota to the world or industry of catfish farming. All right, so as I said before, welcome. So catfish feed manufacturing is a very, very important topic in catfish farming. If you're a catfish farmer and you are unable to manufacture your own feed, it's not a big problem though, but the society has made it to be such a big problem. If you're not able to manufacture your feed, you will not maximize your profit. Trust me, you can't maximize your profit when you are unable to manufacture. Because let's take Nigeria as a case study, for example. The cost of catfish manufacturing or the cost of catfish feed in Nigeria is going crazy every day by day, right from 2020 till date 2022. The cost of catfish farming feeding has been consistently increasing. In fact, the increase is geometric in nature. It is geometric. You buy a bag today, you get back to the market tomorrow, they tell you the price is this. You buy that day, you come back next week, they tell you the price is this. So farmers are tired. Farmers are feeling the pain, the agony of the increase in catfish feed farming. It is not because there is increase that the problem, the pain is. The challenge there is each time there is increase, there is no corresponding increase in the market. I don't know if you understand me. If probably the cost of catfish feed increases by 10% in the market, every bag you spend like 10% more than what you spent before. When you are done with your farming system, in the process of selling, courtesy demands that the cost of sales also have to increase by 10% so that you as a farmer will get your profit. But the challenge there is as the price increases, there is no corresponding increase in the cost of sales. We have people that will sit out there and dictate price for all farmers in Nigeria. And by the time they dictate price, they mandate you to sell at that price. And if you are caught not selling at the price they have declared, you may end up having problem with them. I do not want to mention name. And so you must escape the cost of buying feed and making things very expensive for yourself. Although feed manufacturing is not an easy task, but the smaller you start, the bigger you grow. Start small to grow big, but don't say you can't start at all. And that is the essence of this video. In this video, we are going to share with you a very peculiar formula called the JBF catfish feed formula. Now, this formula is actually peculiar for a simple reason. The fish meal is not the contemporary one that you see outside there. It's a new innovation, it's a new creation, fish meal coming from your own feed procession. For those of you that have been watching my channel, I've had a lot of videos on how to dry fish and all that. So after drying the fish, after chopping them into smaller pieces, the head remains. Now, many customers find it useless to make use of the head. Why? Simply because the head has little or no flesh to offer them than the other chopped parts of the body. And so what do you do with the head is useless to them. By the time you put it in the pot, you can barely get anything from it. But when it is fresh, you can actually get a lot of parts from it. But when it is dry, you barely have anything to it. So and many of them end up discarding it. And so I have decided to use the catfish head, grind them into powdered form. I have a video on that. You can go to my playlist and you're going to see that under the dry fish option. Grounded them into powdered form, and that is my fish meal. And it serves me for my fish meal. Now, this powdered form of catfish head is highly rich in protein and very rich as well in what we call calcium. because of the amount of bones you find in the head of the catfish. And of course, these are mature catfish, about 5-6 months old, even more than. So that is the fish meal, and that is the most peculiar thing that makes this manufacturing formula peculiar. And then you also have palm oil. You will also make use of eggs. You know, eggs are also very, very rich in protein and vitamins. Eggs. Then you will also make use of table salt. Table salt, you're going to see us apply them step by step and how we do them till the level where we pellet them. Even if you don't have a machine to do your pelleting, don't worry, we have very simple materials which you can see around you, and they can help you in the pelleting process. Just try as much as you can to get your powdered catfish available, and trust me, you will enjoy the process very well. However, I can give you an exception if getting the powdered catfish head is a problem. You can actually buy 0.5, or let me not go to 0.5, let's say 0.8 mm of catfish feed. They are extremely rich in protein, and let that be a substitute for your fish meal, and trust me, you are still going to get the best out of it. So that is just an example. All right, so now we are going straight into the practical process so that you see us do it and learn, and also share with your friends as well. So that if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do to click that subscription button, like our videos, share it with your friends, your enemies if you have any, but I doubt you do. Share it with everybody around, and try as much as you can to start manufacturing your own. It will help you, trust me. Each time you manufacture, the cost of training your fish reduces. If you are supposed to spend 100,000 to train 100 fish by buying their feed, you are ending up spending about less than 50,000 or 50,000 to manufacture your own food. And if the cost of one fish of 1 kg after spending money on feed is 1,000 naira, your one fish of 1 kg will be at 500 naira, because why? You manufactured your own food, and that is how you save cost. All right, so thank you for watching. Let's go straight into the business process. All right, first thing you do is to get your water boiled. You know, this is hot water right now. So the next thing you do is to first of all put your gari or cassava. Just pour on it and stir. Pour on it and stir. That's just okay. So the next thing I'm gonna do is to use a turning stick to turn and turn and turn and turn. Now this is what we're gonna use as fish meal. Actually what you have here is a catfish head that has been grinded to powder form. If you have not watched the video on how I did that, just go to my playlist and you can go straight to oven and drying. You will see the video there, tag catfish, powdered catfish. So it's a new innovation how we can actually use fish itself to recycle itself by producing feed that they will eat and feed on, and it's very, very proteinous and has a high content of calcium because of the bony parts of the head of the fish. You know, the head of the fish usually comes when dry. It's almost do I say you barely can have flesh you can actually enjoy from it when it is dried and when it is fresh. So if you are able to grind them and convert them to this powder form, they can serve you as fish meal, and you can use them to manufacture the food that your catfish can eat and enjoy themselves. So watch us as we go ahead to do that. So we are going to take some from here and add to the mixture and continue the processing. We'll add a little amount of hot water just to make the work a little bit easier. Oh, so now we take our fish meal and pour. One. That's okay. So we have to stir and stir. So at this point, this is what we're going to be using: just 3 eggs, palm oil, and some level of table salt. So we have to administer that into the mixture. That's okay. That's okay. Now the 3 eggs. So this mixture is still going to be stirred consistently until they are properly mixed together. So we continue the stirring process. The stirring process is quite difficult, okay? Because to do the stirring, you have to dissipate enough energy in the process of trying to make it happen. It's not just easy at all, but you have to do it. That's the price you got to pay when you're trying to go through on a natural way. And the good thing about this is that you can actually make your output very much proteinous. If you can check, I've almost exhausted this fish meal, which I derived from catfish head, just in this particular feed. So it's going to be highly proteinous. So I am going to continue turning this mixture until it's properly done. So the turning process is still going on, so I'm adding more of the fish meal. I'm going to saturate this food, extremely saturated. Alright, so I've almost exhausted this. I think I should just exhaust everything. Alright, so bingo, now it's empty. So at this point, I will continue to stir and stir and stir and stir until it gets to the stage where we will have to start pelleting them. And we are going to show you how to do that. So let the stirring process continue. And when the time to pellet comes, you will still be aware. Boom, so the mixture is totally mixed up right now. So the next thing is to start pelleting. Now boom, this is what we're going to use for pelleting. You can use something like this to do your cutting, and it will just look effulgent. Okay, so if you look at it, it has 2 faces. This is the front part and this is the back part. The front part actually is where they are supposed to be coming out, while the back part, if you want to cut, I'm going to show you how to apply it through here, and it will just come out in forms of pellet. And then you make them available for dry, and boom, your fish will be ready to eat the delicious meal. So now that we are ready, if you look at it, it's molten, and it will look this brown, and the high degree of brownness shows how proteinous it is, because it is all about catfish meal, catfish head to be precise. So this is how the lump will look like, and I want to spread it on this floor. And the next thing is how to pellet them into an amazing size that is edible by the fish. And of course, getting the feed pelleting is not a problem. All you need to do is to just use your hand like this, and you will have your pellet falling at the bottom, as simple as you can see. So this is what you're going to do until you exhaust this feed at the surface here. It's a very simple process, very easy to do, but you got to pay the price, and the price is what is going on right now. Have to spread so that it won't be too concentrated on one part of the spread. All right, so as you are doing that, always remember you will have them clock at the bottom. So what you do is you shift, just shake it a little, and they will fall out. All right, so let's continue. Mission accomplished. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the output of the job. So we are done with the pelleting process. Just have a close look at it and see exactly how magnificent and how effulgent it looks like. So at this stage right now, we are at the drying stage. At this stage, we are allowed to, expected to allow it to get dry fully. And once the drying is complete, we'll package them. So this is catfish feed formula, the JBF formula. Yes, the JBS formula, very important. Take note. All right, so that's the first. There's another one over there. So this is the second.